Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Good evening, guys. The Heat always have a lot of weapons. Jimmy Butler says you're playing with a bunch of guys that do better with the ball in their hands, but it's all about the matchups. Who's got the hot hand or who hasn't touched it in a while. But we really don't care who scores. As long as we win, we're all happy. Kevin?
Veteran team, and I agree with that approach. David, thanks. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Jones, all out there with Ball. Then it's Miller, and it's Richards in at the center position. And for Miami, we've got Josh Richardson, Butler out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Yurtseven, and it's Lowry in at the point guard.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Pass to Butler. Inside, Yurtseven, and he goes in for the dunk.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Here's Lowry, and Jones sends it back. Here's Miller. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Pass to Richardson. Now Love. Miami no good on that time either. And here's Charlotte. Miller the pass to Ball. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Butler with the ball. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Here's Hero. And it's in there. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
Now, here's Butler. Good work defensively by Jones. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ball finds Ball. Off target from three-point range. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Butler. And a wide open look for Hero. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Richards. Here's Ball. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now, Hero. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Butler against Miller. Butler passes to Yurtseven. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's how you execute a pick and roll. Jimmy Butler just toying with the defense and waiting for the opening.
Ball from deep three-point territory. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat Panthers.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Nick Richards. Cody Martin comes in for Jones. And it's White in for Ball. Here's Mann trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Charlotte. And for LaMelo Ball's second year at Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Robinson wide open. He shoots.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Three-pointer, Martin. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Love. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Kevin Love has been in the league long enough to understand that down low, contact happens.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Charlotte leading by 3. Ball, the pass to Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
3 points.
Always playing heads up as Lonzo tries to find the open teammate.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Richardson against White. Bryant with a screen for Richardson. Williams with the block. They recover it. And stolen by Miller. Basket counts.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The pass to Mann. Love with the screen on Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Trey Mann.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's Miller with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Miller's got 5 now.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Mann. A floater. The shot. No good. And so it's Charlotte in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
for your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Bryant is out there with Yurtsevin. And it's Hero into the one. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now here's Butler. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the inside. Yurtsevin. And he slams it one-handed.
Good job by Tower just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Heat in FTX Arena. And the basket is good.
Assisted LaMelo Ball.
The Heat trail by 9. And here is Hero. Puts it up from 12. Yurtsevin finds Bryant. No good from outside. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now for an update on Kyle Lowry's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Heat. And the news is not good. He does have a broken wrist. Well, this is definitely unlucky, and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do. After going undrafted in 2018, Duncan Robinson spent most of his rookie season in the G League. Fast forward to now, he's one of the best shooters on the planet.
The Heat trail by 9. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
One part of Duncan Robinson's game doesn't get talked about enough. He is willing to find open teammate.
The Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And for Robinson, his shot attempts, Brent, come almost exclusively from beyond the arc.
He's just done a great job creating this career as a specialist, and he's really good at it, shooting threes in the open floor. Defenders have to stay attached to Duncan, and that allows other guys the space to do what they need to do.
And Miami making a change here. Fans checked in. Back to Hero. Uncovered. Yurtsevin. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Smith on the wing. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Yurtsevin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hero. Here's Man. Yurtsevin. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Hero, following the bucket by the Hornets. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Connects from 3-point range. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Timeout. Away team. Let's hear it once again for your Heat dancers.
And the Heat with some changes. Kevin Love comes in for Yurtsevin, and Josh Richardson subbed in for Hero. The Hornets also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Miller comes in for Kobe White. And Ball subbed in for Ball. And it's Smith missing. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Man. Stolen by Ball. Fast break now for Charlotte. That's good for Miller. The assist by Smith. He's got 7.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Charlotte. Robinson on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
The sweet crossover, too. And now it's a 10-point Charlotte lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here is Bryant following the bucket by the Hornets. Offensive rebound, Richardson. And he lays it straight in. Richardson's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Richardson came in shooting threes and thought that might be the only thing he could do. He's no one-trick pony.
Ball, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now, here's Richardson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
One second left. No good on the shot. And so it's Charlotte going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Take shots. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had a day off. Just need to get our legs under us for the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, we'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting. And this game is delivered as we've seen 2 top players battling mano a mano.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yes, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. Now, looking at the first half of play in our featured game, what a disaster it's been for the Miami Heat.
They've been out of sync in this one, shooting under 40%. Struggling to create good looks and settling for tough shots. I like to see them drive the basketball more and get easy buckets.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Jones is out there with Miller. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Ball, and it's Richards in its center. Hornets leading by 10. Miller dishes to Jones over Love. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 6 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Lets it go with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Miller, no luck. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Over to the wing. Love wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And it's Miller in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Martin's checked in for the Hornets. The Heat trail by 9. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Shots good by Miller. And the Hornets lead by 11.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Hero. Love with the screen for Hero. Count it from 12.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero is a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Now Richardson following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. They get it back. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And they recover it. Ball against Richardson. Takes it inside. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Richardson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Hornets leading by 7. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season number.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Timeout called the Heat.
Timeout called for the Heat. Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Breaker dance crew.
Teams changing it up here. A moment here now to see the numbers for Kevin Love. On defense, Charlotte. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Butler, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Good. And it's an 11-point Charlotte lead.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
To the wing right side. Man. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And Miami has possession. Following the score by Charlotte. Here's Hero. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Hero's got 14 points for the game.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Charlotte calls timeout. Smith checked in for White. Let's take a second now to view the top pickpockets in the NBA. Number 1, Jimmy Butler.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Charlotte. 11-point game. Martin for three, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 4 assists now tonight. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Takes a step back. Mann passes to Richardson. Hero the bounce pass. Here's Mann, and he banks in the layup. Mann's got his second bucket of the night.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Smith outside. No good on the three. The Heat trail by 12. There's Hero with the three. They grab their own miss. Mann gets the bucket. He's got 8.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Offensive rebound. Williams dishes the ball. Outside for Martin. Good on the three-point shot. Martin's got his third bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Butler. Buries it down low.
How about the floater there from Butler? That shot is deadly. You just never know when he's going to use it.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hornets lead by 11. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Time now for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Charlotte's head athletic trainer. And guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Hurts have been out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Butler. And it's Mann in at the point guard. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Passes to Mann. Here is Love. Here's Butler. That's in there. Love with the assist. Butler's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. Charlotte calls timeout.
Away team. We want to see you get loud.
Charlotte making a switch. Richards is checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I had the chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Ball, no good. The Heat trail by 8. To the paint. Yurtsevin passes to Mann. Makes it off the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Ball. Drives to the hoop. Banked in off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Oh, nimble inside play there from Ball, finding ways to work around the defense and score.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Butler against Miller. Here's Mann, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Ball finds Jones. A three-pointer off the mark. Heat have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Basket, good. And now it's just a 4-point Hornets lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Miller. And yes, it's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And they double up Butler. Here's Mann. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Love with the screen on Miller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
First team
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Jimmy Butler.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Mark Williams.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Hero passes to Yurtsevin. Love kicks to Butler. Lets it go from 11, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Hornets leading by 6. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Hero. Here's Richards. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Hero. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
Ball finds Ball. From deep. That one's not going to go. And the Heat going the other way now.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Here's Butler. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Miami foul. Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And this is who Ball is. A guy that embraces getting fouled and wanting to step it up for his team. And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
And the Heat call time here. They trail by 5. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, Heat fans, make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancers.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hero, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking.
Nick Richards. 2.
And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Here's Butler. And again, it's the Heat missing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jimmy Butler, second personal foul. Team foul number 4.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Nick Richards, 2.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 6. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Get loud once again for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew. Let's go!
Now the Heat with it. Hero from long range.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Robinson for 3. Rebound by Williams. From deep three-point range, can't connect. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.